Has it ever happened with you that you had to define someone's personality and you ended up using words like nice, good, helpful? If yes, so it means that you need to expand your vocabulary list to describe people's personality. It's me, Sumbul Rizvi, an English language fluency expert and your mentor. And welcome to my channel, Hisam Academy, your go-to channel to learn English language. And you got it right, because in this video, I am going to provide you vocabularies that you can easily use to describe people's personality. Expanding vocabulary is really imperative because it helps you to choose correct words, and obviously you will be able to clearly express yourself and accurately express yourself as well. So because once again we have got a lot to discuss in this video, so without any further ado, let's dive in. Before starting this video officially, I would like to request every one of you to please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hisam Academy, if you are into learning English language on daily basis. And because many people has requested me to make my videos in Urdu language, so that's why this video will going to be in Urdu and English language both. So let's get started. So a person who is willing to work with other people in a team is called cooperative. एक ऐसा इंसान जो कि बाकी लोगों के साथ टीम के अंदर काम करने के लिए तैयार रहता है, ऐसे शख्स को हम इंग्लिश में cooperative कहते हैं. Like for example, you can say that she was really cooperative during the team project. Impulsive, a person who acts without thinking. एक ऐसा शख्स जो कि बिना सोचे समझे कोई भी काम करे, ऐसे शख्स को हम इंग्लिश में impulsive in nature कहते हैं. Like for example, you can say that his impulsive decision to book a trip led to an unforgettable adventure. Reckless. Reckless means a person who lacks caution and care for the consequences. एक ऐसा शख्स जो कि अंजाम को बिना सोचे समझे कोई भी काम करे या उसके ओवरऑल काम के अंदर केयर का एलिमेंट शामिल ना हो. It means that a person who works very carelessly or he does not care about or for the consequences, that person is called reckless. Like for example, you can say that his reckless driving put everyone at risk on the road. Reserved. It means a person who likes to keep his thoughts to himself. यानी कि कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो लोगों में घुलना मिलना पसंद नहीं करते, बल्कि वो अपने आप में ही रहते हैं. So that person is called reserved person in English language. Like for example, you can make your sentence that he is a bit reserved in large groups of people. Proactive. Proactive is basically a word in English language which is used to describe a person who takes initiative and acts before a situation becomes a problem. यानी कि कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि जिन्हें पता चल जाता है कि this situation is going to be a problem in future. ये मसला बनने वाला है, तो वो पहले से ही इनिशिएटिव यानी कि उसके लिए कुछ इकदामात उठाना शुरू कर देते हैं. So that person in English language is called a proactive person. Like for example, you can make your sentence that the manager's proactive approach helped everyone to tackle the matter. Manipulative. Manipulative is a word in English language that you can use to describe someone who very skillfully and forcefully influences other people to get what he or she wants. इसका मतलब ये कि कुछ लोग हमारे साथ ऐसे होते हैं कि जो अपने अंदाज में बहुत असर रखते हैं और वो अपनी बातों से सामने वाले को गर्विदा कर लेते हैं. बेसिकली क्यों कर लेते हैं? क्योंकि उन्हें उनसे कुछ एडवांटेज चाहिए होता है और वो उन्हें इन्फ्लुएंस करके उनसे वो निकलवा लेते हैं कि जो उनको चाहिए होता है, जस्ट टू गेट सम एडवांटेज. सो दैट पर्सन इज कॉल्ड मैनिपुलेटिव पर्सन इन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. Like for example, you can say that she has a very manipulative approach, always twisting the situation or overall condition just to get some advantage. Generous. Generous simply means a person who is always willing to share his stuff or his thing or his property or his assets with other people very freely and very willingly. Like for example, you can say that he is very generous because he is always willing to help other people in need. Compliant. Compliant is a person who always follows the instructions on time. Like for example, कुछ टीम मेंबर्स के अंदर ऐसे लोग होते हैं कि जो बिना किसी सवाल जवाब के रूल, रेगुलेशन और गाइडलाइंस को बहुत अच्छे से फॉलो करते हैं. So for those people, you can use the word compliant. For example, you can say that she was very compliant with all the rules and regulations and she completed her task on time. Defensive. Defensive is basically a person who always protects himself from a criticism or an attack. यानी कि कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि किसी डिस्कशन के अंदर अगर आप कोई एक बात कहें सामने वाले के ऊपर तो वो एकदम से ओवरली प्रोटेक्टिव होकर अपने आप को सिक्योर करने की कोशिश करता है और कुछ रीजंस देता है या कभी कुछ डिबेट करता है, बहस करता है ताकि वो अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर सके. सो दैट पर्सन इज बेसिकली डिफेंसिव इन नेचर. Like for example, you can say that whenever someone mentions his mistake, so he becomes defensive and refuses to listen. Stubborn. Stubborn is basically a person who is not willing to change his mind and his behavior, usually in a negative way. यानी कि कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि कुछ लोग इतने जिद्दी होते हैं कि वो कभी भी अपनी गलती को तस्लीम नहीं करते, ना अपना माइंड चेंज करते हैं और ना ही अपना बिहेवियर चेंज करते हैं. सो ऐसे लोगों को हम इंग्लिश में स्टबर्न कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू कैन से दैट ही इज सो स्टबर्न दैट ही वुड नेवर एडमिट दैट ही वॉज रॉन्ग. Adventurous. Adventurous is basically a person who is willing to try out new things and he is willing to take risk as well. यानी कि कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो कि हर दिन कुछ नया करना चाहते हैं, कुछ नया सीखना चाहते हैं और वो रिस्क लेने से कभी भी नहीं डरते. So that person is called adventurous in nature. Like for example, you can say that he is so adventurous that every month he travels somewhere. Assertive. Assertive basically means a person who has a very strong presence and he is very forceful as well, but at the same time he is not aggressive. यानी कि कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि जिनकी ओवरऑल पर्सनालिटी बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट होती है, बहुत इम्पैक्टफुल होती है और बहुत फोर्सफुली भी होती है, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम वो एग्रेसिव नहीं होते, बट दे आर वेरी काइंड इन नेचर, बट दे आर वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट. सो फॉर दोज पीपल यू कैन यूज दिस वर्ड assertive. Like for example, you can say that he was so assertive during the meeting, making sure that his ideas were heard. Indifferent. Indifferent is basically a person who is detached or who has no interest in anything. यानी कि कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि जिन्हें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता किसी भी चीज से. So basically they are detached or you can say that they are indifferent. Like for example, you can say that he seemed indifferent to the outcome of the meeting. यानी कि उसे कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता था कि उस मीटिंग का आउटकम क्या होगा. So he seemed indifferent. Evasive. Evasive is basically a person who avoids giving direct answer just to avoid the situation. यानी कि कभी कभी कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि जिनसे आपको सवाल करें तो वो आपको घुमा फिरा के जवाब देते हैं, डायरेक्ट आंसर्स नहीं देते क्योंकि वो आपको उस सिचुएशन के बारे में आगाह नहीं करना चाहते. So those people basically are called evasive in nature. Like for example, you can say that she gave an evasive response when I asked her about the project's progress. And the last one is affable. Affable is basically a person who is very friendly in nature and very easy to talk to. यानी कि कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि जो बहुत फ्रेंडली इन नेचर होते हैं, जिनसे बात करना बहुत आसान होता है, उनसे बात करते हुए डर नहीं लगता. They are very easy to talk to. So those people are called affable in nature. Like for example, you can say that he was an affable colleague, always greeting everyone with a smile. So these were some of the words that you can easily use to describe some specific and particular behaviors or personalities of people. If you found this video helpful, so do not forget to give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends or with your family members who are eager to learn English language. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want us to create more content like this for you people. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.